Ladies and gentlemen, life is full of distractions, full of people who want to drag you down, full of situations that will test your patience, full of negativity that can suck the life out of you if you let it. But let me tell you something. The moment you allow that negativity, those distractions, those small-minded people to control your emotions is the moment you lose. And you can't afford to lose. You've got too much to do, too much to achieve, and too much potential to waste. The key to overcoming the noise, the criticism, the setbacks, and all the nonsense that life throws at you is simple: ignore, smile, and move on. First of all, don't let negativity control you. There will always be people who want to see you fail. There will always be situations that will try to knock you off your path. It's inevitable. You can't escape it. But here's the deal: those things are not your problem. Your problem is how you react to them. If you let the opinions of others, the mistakes of your past, or the frustrations of today take over your mind, you've already lost. The moment you allow that negativity to take up mental space, it starts to control you. It eats away at your energy, at your confidence, and at your focus. Don't let it. The first step to winning in life is to learn how to ignore what's irrelevant. Let those things pass by like water off a duck's back. Second, emotional detachment is power. That's right. The less you react, the stronger you become. I'm not saying you should be cold or distant, but you need to learn how to separate yourself from the chaos around you. You need to keep your emotions in check. When things go wrong, when people attack you, when life gives you obstacles, smile and let it go. You can't afford to invest emotional energy into things that don't serve your purpose. Stay detached from the drama, from the distractions, from the little bumps in the road. You're playing a bigger game than that. The less you let life drag you down, the more you can focus on what really matters: your goals, your mission, and your success. Emotional detachment is your shield, your armor. Focus on what you can control. You can't control other people. You can't control every situation. But you can control your thoughts, your actions, and your response to challenges. When life punches you in the gut, when people try to tear you down, you don't have to fight back. In fact, don't fight at all. What you do have control over is how you respond. And the best response is this: ignore, smile, and move on. Don't waste your time fighting battles that don't matter. Don't get stuck on things you can't change. Focus on what's within your control: your mindset, your discipline, your growth. When you channel your energy into what you can control, you don't give any power to the negativity. You move forward and you move fast. Build resilience. Life is tough. It's designed to be tough. If you're looking for an easy ride, you're in the wrong place. But here's the thing: the tougher life gets, the stronger you become if you let it. Resilience is forged through overcoming adversity. You want to be successful? You want to be powerful? You have to build mental and emotional toughness. You have to learn how to brush off setbacks and keep moving. Ignore the haters, the failures, the bad days. Smile because you're still standing, and keep moving on. Because the finish line is ahead, and nothing, absolutely nothing, is going to stop you. Finally, keep your eyes on the bigger picture. Don't let small setbacks derail you. Don't let minor insults or temporary failures cloud your vision. The only thing that matters is where you're headed. The goals you've set, the life you want to build, nothing else is more important. People will try to get in your head. Life will throw curveballs, but none of that matters if you keep your focus on the big picture. Ignore the small stuff. Smile through the distractions and keep moving forward. Life is too short to get bogged down by petty issues and negativity. It's time to rise above all of that and focus on your mission. Stop letting life and others control your mindset. Ignore the noise. Smile because you know who you are and you know where you're going. Move on from the setbacks, the obstacles, and the negativity because you have bigger things to achieve. Keep your focus sharp, stay disciplined, and keep moving forward. That's how you win. You cannot afford to let negativity control your life. It's that simple. Life will throw at you every obstacle, every setback, and every toxic person it can find, all designed to derail your focus, diminish your energy, and chip away at your confidence. But the key to winning in life is not letting those things get to you. It's not about pretending the negativity isn't there or acting like it doesn't hurt. No, it's about how you choose to respond when negativity shows up at your door. Every day, you have a choice. You can either let the negativity around you dictate your actions, your thoughts, and your mood, or you can take control and let that same negativity fuel you to rise above. The minute you let negative energy, whether from people, situations, or even your own self-doubt, take control, you've already lost the battle. The world will always have critics. There will always be people who try to bring you down, who question your worth, who doubt your abilities. But here's the thing, those people are not your problem. Your problem is letting them take up space in your mind, letting their negativity affect your mood and cloud your judgment. Let me tell you this right now, nobody, and I mean nobody, is more important than your peace of mind. If you let someone's negativity sink into your thoughts, you give them power over you. That's a choice you're making. Every time you let yourself get angry, upset, or frustrated by someone else's negative energy, you're handing over control. You're giving that person, that situation, that comment power. You're letting them shape how you feel, how you think, and how you move through the world. That's not a winning strategy. That's losing by default. The truth is, negativity is always going to be there. It's part of life. But what you control is how you handle it. You have the power to choose how you respond. You don't have to react to negativity. You don't have to match that energy. You don't have to engage with every negative comment or situation. You can choose to ignore it, to smile, and to move on with your day. You can choose not to let it penetrate your peace. The longer you entertain negativity, the longer you allow it to have an impact on your life. So stop wasting time and energy on things that don't serve you, things that don't help you grow, things that are only there to distract you from your true purpose. When negativity comes your way, don't let it knock you off course. Don't let it make you doubt your value or your potential. Let it be a reminder that you're on the right path, because when you start rising, when you start leveling up, the negative people and situations will show up to test you. That's how you know you're moving in the right direction. The more negative energy you encounter, the more you should be smiling, because it means you're doing something that matters. You're pushing boundaries, and you're making progress, and they don't like it. That's why they try to bring you down. But it's not about them, it's about you and how you respond. You get to decide how much weight you give to their words, to their actions, to their criticisms. Understand this, negative people are not your responsibility. You do not have to fix them, explain yourself to them, or make them understand your worth. If they don't get it, that's on them. You don't owe them anything. The only thing you owe yourself is peace, and you need to protect that with everything you've got. You need to guard your mind, your energy, and your focus like the valuable assets they are. Don't let anyone, especially those who do not understand your journey, take those things from you. When negativity comes, let it be your fuel. Let it light a fire under you to prove the world wrong, to show them that no matter how many obstacles they throw in your way, you will rise above. Negativity is the universe's way of testing you. It's not a sign that you should stop. It's a sign that you're on the right track. Keep moving forward, keep doing your work, keep showing up every single day. Do not let negativity dictate your future. Do not let it limit your success. You're bigger, better, and stronger than that. Every time you ignore the noise, every time you smile through the nonsense, you're one step closer to the person you were always meant to be. And nothing and no one can take that away from you. Emotional detachment is one of the most powerful tools you can wield in your life. Now, I know what some of you might be thinking: how can I detach myself from my emotions? Aren't emotions what make us human? But listen closely, there's a big difference between being detached from your emotions and suppressing them. Emotional detachment doesn't mean you don't feel. It means you don't let those feelings dictate your behavior, your decisions, or your life. It means you gain control over your emotions instead of letting them control you. In a world that thrives on chaos, drama, and instability, emotional detachment is your anchor. You can't afford to get swept up in the storms of life. You can't allow yourself to be pulled into other people's problems or let external situations drag you down into negativity. People will disappoint you. Life will hit you hard. But you can either allow those things to break you or you can rise above them using emotional detachment as your shield. When you detach emotionally, you remove the chaos from your mind. You stop reacting impulsively and instead you respond with clarity, with focus, and with intention. Emotional detachment is a discipline that allows you to stand firm regardless of what happens around you. When the world is firing shots at you, when people try to push your buttons, when things aren't going your way, your emotional detachment allows you to stay calm, composed, and unaffected. You don't waste time being consumed by frustration, anger, or disappointment. You don't waste energy on things you can't control. That's power. The power to remain calm and in control when others are losing their heads. Now, let's be clear here. Emotional detachment doesn't mean you ignore your feelings. It doesn't mean you become cold, indifferent, or numb. It means you choose not to let those feelings control your actions. You acknowledge the emotions you feel, but you don't let them hijack your life. You understand that emotions are temporary, fleeting. They come and go, and you don't have to react to every single one. By detaching emotionally, you're giving yourself the ability to choose your response. You're no longer reacting from a place of panic, anger, or fear. Instead, you are responding from a place of control, logic, and purpose. Let's take this a step further. Emotional detachment allows you to focus on what really matters: your goals, your ambitions, your path. It allows you to keep your eyes on the prize no matter how much noise is happening around you. It's about protecting your peace and your energy. When you're emotionally detached, you stop giving your power away. You stop allowing every little comment, every failure, and every person to drain you. Your energy becomes your own, and you use it to fuel your dreams, your progress, and your success. Think about the most successful people in the world. They didn't get there by letting every setback or criticism derail them. No, they remained focused, calm, and unaffected by the noise. They understood the power of emotional detachment. They knew that the storms would pass, and they kept moving forward, unshaken by the temporary chaos. You can do the same. It's not about shutting down your emotions, it's about giving yourself the space and the power to choose how you react. Life doesn't always go according to plan. People will disappoint you. Challenges will arise. But when you develop emotional detachment, you empower yourself to stay on track. You give yourself the space to think clearly, to make decisions that align with your long-term goals, not your fleeting feelings. In every situation, you have the power to choose how you respond. The more you practice emotional detachment, the stronger you become. The more you remove yourself from the drama, the less you'll be affected by it. The more you focus on what truly matters, the more you'll find yourself moving towards success, regardless of what's happening around you. Emotional detachment is not about being indifferent or uncaring. It's about mastering your emotions and taking control of your life. It's about making deliberate decisions and not being at the mercy of your emotions or circumstances. It's about building resilience, focus, and the strength to move forward no matter what comes your way. And when you do that, You become unstoppable. In life, the moment you realize that the only thing you can truly control is yourself, everything changes. You can't control the people around you. You can't control what happens in the world. You can't control the setbacks, the disappointments, or the failures that will inevitably come your way. But you can control how you respond. You can control your attitude. You can control your work ethic. You can control your commitment to your goals. And that's where the power lies, right there, in the things you have the ability to influence. Too many people waste time trying to control things outside of their reach. They waste energy complaining about circumstances, blaming others for their struggles, or hoping for situations to magically change. But that's a fool's game. The only way forward is to focus on the things that are within your power to change. You can't waste time trying to control someone else's opinion, someone else's actions, or someone else's mistakes. What you can control is your reaction. What you can control is how you rise above challenges and how you use adversity as fuel to move forward. The beauty of focusing on what you can control is that it gives you freedom. You are no longer a victim of circumstances. You stop allowing external factors to dictate your mood, your productivity, or your sense of self-worth. When you take ownership of the things you can control, your thoughts, your mindset, your work ethic, suddenly you become empowered. No longer are you at the mercy of people or events. You create your own path. You decide how you react to whatever comes your way. And that's where your strength lies. And control the way you think. That's where everything begins. Your mindset is everything. If you walk into the day with a positive attitude, with the belief that you are capable and determined, you're already winning. But if you allow negative thoughts to control your actions, if you let doubts creep in and take hold, then you're setting yourself up for failure. Don't let the world tell you who you are. Don't let fear or insecurity run the show. You get to decide your thoughts, your beliefs, and your attitude. That's a powerful thing. When you own that, you own your destiny. Control your actions. Actions speak louder than words. You can think about your goals, you can plan for the future, but until you take action, none of that matters. It's easy to get caught up in the what ifs and the some days, but the key is to make today count. Every small step you take, every decision you make adds up. Your actions today determine your tomorrow. You can't control the outcome of every situation, but you can control the effort you put into it. When you give your best effort, when you focus on doing what you can do in the moment, you're putting the odds in your favor. Consistency, persistence, and discipline in your actions are the building blocks of success. Control your time. Time is the most valuable asset you have, and how you use it will determine how far you go. You can't get it back once it's gone, so you need to use it wisely. Focus on the things that move you closer to your goals. Cut out distractions. Stop wasting time on things that don't serve you. When you focus your energy on what matters, whether it's your career, your relationships, or your personal development, you'll find that your results start to reflect your commitment. Time is something you can never get back. But if you focus on what you can control, you can maximize it and make every moment count. Finally, control your perspective. Life won't always be easy, and it won't always go the way you want it to. But how you view the world, how you interpret the challenges and failures that come your way is entirely within your control. You can choose to see obstacles as roadblocks or as opportunities to grow. You can choose to see setbacks as lessons or as reasons to quit. The power is in your perspective. The stronger your mindset, the clearer your focus, the more you'll realize that setbacks are just setups for something bigger. It's all about how you approach the journey. When you focus on what you can control, you take back your power. You stop playing the victim, stop blaming circumstances, and start taking full responsibility for your life. This is where true freedom comes from, being able to create your own destiny, regardless of the chaos that might be swirling around you. You don't need permission to succeed. You don't need to wait for things to align perfectly. You have everything you need within you to take charge. Focus on what you can control, and let everything else fall into place. Life is never going to be easy. If you're waiting for it to be a smooth, uninterrupted ride, you're setting yourself up for failure. Challenges, hardships, setbacks, they're part of the deal. Life is a battlefield. And if you want to succeed, you have to be prepared to face the toughest situations head on. The question isn't whether or not life will challenge you, it's whether you'll have the resilience to overcome whatever comes your way. Building resilience is not about avoiding pain or hardship. It's about learning how to handle it when it comes. Resilience is the ability to bounce back after every setback, to get up no matter how many times you fall. It's about looking adversity in the face and saying, "Is that all you've got?" It's about knowing that every challenge, every difficulty, every obstacle is an opportunity for growth. The people who make it through life aren't the ones who never face adversity. They're the ones who face it and keep moving forward, no matter what. Resilience is built through action, through mental toughness, and through the refusal to quit when things get tough. It's about developing a mindset that refuses to accept failure as the final answer. It's not about avoiding pain, but learning to push through it to get stronger in the process. You don't become resilient by hoping the bad times pass you by. You build resilience by confronting those times and pushing through them with everything you've got. You dig deep, find that strength within, and use every challenge as fuel to drive you forward. The tougher the road, the stronger you become. Every setback, every failure, every disappointment is a lesson in disguise. The harder it is, the stronger you will be on the other side. Think about the most resilient people you know, those who inspire you, those who've been knocked down time and time again, but still stand tall. What do they have in common? They've been through the fire and come out stronger for it. They don't just survive, they thrive. They're the ones who learn from their failures, who refuse to be defined by their circumstances, who find a way to keep going, even when the world seems to be against them. They understand that adversity is not a punishment, it's a process. A process that sharpens your skills, builds your character, and prepares you for greater things ahead. Building resilience is also about mindset. How you see the world and how you see your challenges will determine your ability to overcome them. If you see yourself as a victim, you will never rise above your circumstances. But if you see each obstacle as an opportunity for growth, you will begin to understand that challenges are part of your journey, not the end of it. Your attitude is everything. The moment you stop feeling sorry for yourself and start taking ownership of your life, that's when things begin to change. Resilience isn't just about mental toughness, it's about emotional strength too. It's about being able to stay calm in the storm, to keep your focus when everything around you is falling apart. It's about refusing to let external circumstances dictate your internal peace. There will be times when you feel like you can't take one more step. Times when you'll wonder how much longer you can keep going. But those are the moments that define you. Those are the moments when you need to dig in, take a deep breath, and keep pushing. You are capable of more than you know. When you build resilience, you build a mindset that says, "I will not quit. I will not give up." You push forward even when the road is rough, because you know that every challenge makes you stronger, wiser, and more capable of handling whatever comes next. The most successful people in the world are not the ones who avoided struggle, they're the ones who grew stronger in the face of it. They're the ones who built resilience. You don't get to the top by waiting for things to be easy. You get there by overcoming the obstacles that stand in your way, by never giving up, no matter how hard it gets. When you embrace the process of building resilience, you're no longer a victim of your circumstances, you're the creator of your destiny. The challenges you face today are the very things that will shape your future. If you learn how to handle them. Resilience is not something you're born with, it's something you build. It's forged through the fires of adversity, tested by every setback, and strengthened by the lessons learned along the way. Life will throw challenges your way, and it's up to you how you respond. Will you let them defeat you, or will you rise stronger, more determined than ever before? The choice is yours. Every obstacle you face is an opportunity to sharpen your mind, strengthen your character, and prepare for the success that lies ahead. So when life gets tough, don't back down. Dig in, push through, and emerge more powerful than you've ever been. Build your resilience, and nothing will stand in your way.